wabarakatuh. I welcome you all in the second part of professions. We say advocate in English, and originally this word has been taken from the French word avocat. In English, you say advocate, and in French, you say avocat for male, and for female lawyer, you will say avocat. Avocat, the T in the end is for decoration, and in the feminine one, the last alphabet is E. So you will make the complete sound of T and you will pronounce it as avocat. Avocat, avocat. Next, we say writer in French as écrivain. Écrivain for writer. As you can see, there is accent over the E. So we have to make the sound of A. And you see this word écrivain has been derived from the French verb écrire. Écrire means to write. The one who writes is écrivain for masculine, and for feminine, you will simply pronounce it as écrivain. Écrivain for masculine, male writer. For female author, you will simply say écrivaine. Écrivain, écrivaine. Next. Student simply as étudiant. Étudiant, again, it is starting with an accent, so we have to make the sound of A. Étudiant for male student. For female, you will say étudiante. Étudiant, the last T in the end is for decoration. Étudiant for feminine, étudiante. The E in the end is for decoration. Étudiant, étudiante. Next, we say waiter or servant in French simply as serveur. Serveur for waiter, and for waitress we say serveuse. Serveuse. You can see the S is between two vowels, so we will change the sound of S to Z and we will pronounce it as serveuse. Serveur, serveuse. Waiter, waitress. You will say firefighter in French as pompier. Male firefighter as pompier. There is er in the end, so we have to make the sound of a. Pompier, male firefighter, and female firefighter as pompier. Pompier, pompier. Next, we say pilot in English, and in French we pronounce this word as pilote. We know that we pronounce I in French as E, T as te. So pilot in English and in French you will pronounce it as pilote. The sound is coming. Pilote for pilot, same word for both male and female pilots. Pilote. Next, we say journalist as journaliste. Journalist as journaliste. And how we have derived this word? In French, jour means day. From the word day, we have derived the word for newspaper because in newspaper we read day-to-day events. From the word journal, we have derived the word journaliste, which later English took and made it as journalist. So this is the etymology of the word journaliste. Journalist, news reporter in French simply as journaliste. Journaliste. Next is vendor or salesman in French is called as vendeur. Vendeur for salesman, vendeuse for saleswoman. Vendeur, salesman, vendeuse, saleswoman. The S is between two vowels. Wander, wanders. Salesman, saleswoman. Next. Coiffeur. You know the same word exists in English language also for hairdresser. So it originally comes from the French word coiffeur. Coiffeur, male hairdresser, and for female it is coiffeurs. Coiffeur, coiffeurs. S between two vowels, so we will make the sound of Z. Coiffeur, coiffeurs. Next, we say painter simply as peintre. Peintre. Same word goes for masculine as well as feminine painter. Peintre. Okay. We say veterinary doctor in French as vétérinaire. We can divide this word as ve, te, ri, ner. Vétérinaire, vétérinaire, vétérinaire for a veterinary doctor. Vétérinaire. Next, we say scientist in English and in French you pronounce it as scientifique. Scientifique for scientist. Scientifique as scientist. We say photographer in French as photograph. We don't have the sound of t in French, so we have to pronounce it as the. Photograph. This photographer is trying to capture northern lights. Same word goes for masculine as well as feminine photographer. Photographer in English, in French, it is photograph. Photograph, photographer. Mechanic as mécanicien. You say mechanic in French as mais. There is accent, so we have to make the sound of a. Mécanicien. And for feminine, it is mécanicienne. Mécanicien, mécanicienne. Next. Comedian as comédien. We say comedian as comédien and female comedian as comédienne. Comédien, comédienne. Next. We say surgeon in French simply as chirurgien. Chirurgien. You see, it is starting with CH. So we have to make the sound of sh. I gives the sound of E. So she. Chirurgien for male surgeon. Female surgeon as chirurgienne. Chirurgien, chirurgienne. Male surgeon, female surgeon. Next. Musician as musicien. Music, the S is between two vowels. So like we have pronounced it for mechanic, mécanicien, mécanicienne. The similar endings are here. Musicien, musicienne. Musicien, musicienne, musician. We say driver as chauffeur. Driver as chauffeur. AU gives the sound of O. CH gives the sound of sh. Chauffeur. The same word is used in English language too to say driver. Chauffeur for male driver, female driver as chauffeurs. Chauffeur, chauffeurs. All right. So that's it for today's lesson. I'll see you in the next session. Au revoir. Enchanté. À bientôt.